Hello, everyone. Welcome to Absolutely Obscure with Josh and Rory. I'm Rory.
I'm Josh.
This is a podcast where we talk about movies you've never heard of. And today we are diving into the world of racial politics. Ooh, that's what everyone wants us two white boys to do.
Yes, let's get our opinions out there.
Yeah. And I assume we'll find out which one of us is pro, which one of us is anti.
Yeah, not enough Ku Klux Klan in this movie for my liking.
Yeah, they explained the origins of the name, which I admittedly didn't know, which was kind of nice.
Yeah, that scene was interesting. Yeah.
So today we are talking about Boiling Pot from 2015. Now, this is the first time this has ever happened to us, Josh. Between the time that we chose to pick this movie and we're now recording, it's gotten a lot more views.
It's spiked up. Oh,
it's spiked up.
That's awesome. Congrats.
So now it is sitting at a 6.4 on IMDb with 1,250 votes.
All right, not too above our
not too above.
Yeah.
But still, like that's like a 25% increase from the last time we checked it out. So
yeah.
I don't know. People are checking it out.
Interesting. What caused that?
Maybe it got put on.
Is American going through some kind of racial strife that I haven't heard about?
No more or no less than ever before. I'll say that. Well, I will say Louis Gosset Jr., who's in this movie, passed away last year or the year before. So maybe
last few movies.
Yeah. And this had 35 people on Letterboxd have seen this, so still not a lot of cinephiles.
Nice.
This was directed by Omar Ashmaway. Okay. I apologize if I am mispronouncing his name. And this is an ensemble cast with some really great actors in it.
Yeah.
And they actually are doing pretty good,
yes,
I will say.
I agree.
We also have not good actors in it too doing a bad job. And they're doing most of the work.
That's very true. That is very true.
I've already mentioned we have Louis Gosset Jr. as Detective Haven. He's a very small role, but he's having fun with it.
Yeah.
He's kind of paired with Keith David, who is having so much fun.
Yeah. Have we done a Keith David movie before?
I don't think so. I think this is our first Keith David.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he does a lot more TV stuff, so maybe we won't see him as often.
Yeah.
Because I know we did what's his name? Candyman. Todd.
Oh, Tony Todd.
Remember. Tony Todd.
Yeah,
we did a Tony Todd movie.
He showed up in that awful movie where he was clearly recorded separate from everybody else, and they just put it in the movie like he was in the same room.
Yeah. Bleeding Hearts for any
God, that's what it was.
Possibly the worst movie we've covered.
Terrible.
Rest in peace, Tony Todd.
I think it was the only movie that inspired me to write a review.
Yeah, it's the only one you've hated enough.
Yeah.
Then we also have Jon Heard shows up as Valerie's dad.
Yeah,
he's doing what he can with his role as blatant racist.
He came across racist so well. I loved it.
Yeah. And then of course we have Danielle Fishel as Valerie, who I'm guessing you fell in love with in this movie.
Wow, I mean, I'm in love. Topanga, are you kidding me? I fell in love with her decades ago.
Yes. Yeah. And then you were like, oh, she's racist too. Oh, I love this girl. Actually, she's not racist in this movie.
I think
this movie is
her situation is used for racists to get across the plan they wanted to enact.
Yes. Yeah. And there's so many characters in this movie. I'll go just through three other quick ones. We have Ibrahim Asmaway, who I'm guessing is the director's brother.
Right.
He plays Hazam. And then we have Matt Koenig as Garrett, who is like our main white boy, and Kyle Sherwood as Tremaine, who is the main black guy.
Yeah.
Basically.
What do you have the sister's name by chance? Because she was.
I don't have his sister's name. I'll be honest. I was checking through the IMDb and the Letterboxd credits, and a lot of these people did not have profile pictures.
Pictures,
So I'm just
right?
like,
Yeah,
I have no way of picking out who you are. Then
yeah, that's true.
just know that he has a
He
sister
does
who's
have a
also
sister.
important to the story, but not important enough for us to know her character's name or recognize the actor. So how long into this movie, Josh, is it before we get a lynching? Uh,
I mean, if you're talking about the lynching of a dummy, it's immediate. Which, yeah,
yeah, it's less than 30 seconds.
yeah.
Uh, which it's this is a based on a true story is what it says.
Hmm.
When I did look into it, and it is kind of based on a true story of like, which makes me, because this movie, all of the racist people are so blatantly racist to a
Yeah,
degree that it seems insane. But
right.
also, I'm just like, but it is based on a true story, and also we know these people still
Well,
exist.
that's the saddest part is I think it's like the fact that it's based on a true story. It's like I felt like this happened, um, 20 times where we didn't hear about it and a movie wasn't made about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Um, and the film, it takes itself very seriously, which it should, because it is a very serious
Yeah, the
topic.
subject matter is heavy in this one, but
Uh,
I think you kind of pointed
do
out.
they have the talent to take that seriously, to take on all
Yeah,
uh the racism of America? I'm gonna go with no for the most
yeah, it
part.
was sad that it fell short of that. I mean, it is a big task, but yeah, just not
Yes,
not
yeah.
quite there.
Unfortunately, this movie did not solve racism. That was its goal.
But maybe it will since people are watching it all of a sudden.
That's true. That's why people are watching it. They're just like, we gotta figure this out. I've heard this one's got us on track. Uh, so yes, we open on the we're at a college campus, and Tremaine and his sister. Tremaine's in class. They're just
Mhm.
talking general stuff in class.
Yeah, they're in
Also,
like
I'm
a it
gonna
seems like a, whatchamacallit, like a meeting of like the, kind of,
right.
I guess the people who represent like the minorities on campus, kind of whatever that club
I
would be.
I think it was specifically the Black Students
Yeah.
Association, actually.
There was one
And that
Asian guy in there. That's the only thing that threw me off.
there is one Asian guy and there is one white woman who
Yes,
they
that's right.
all immediately are just like, God damn it,
Yeah.
shut up.
Anytime she asks a question, they're like, "Oh, you fucking idiot." Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, which is very funny. It's also great because they do quote Malcolm X at the very end of the movie, and that was a big thing with him where he just did not want white women to keep trying to help. It's just like, just leave me alone. Um, but yeah, somebody runs into the classroom and just like, you're not gonna believe what's happening.
Mhm.
And we go out and we see that, yeah, the one of the sororities on campus hung a fake
Like a dummy, like a
lynched
yeah,
dummy,
yeah.
and it's super fucked up. And I will say the budget of this movie had to have been very low, because there's so many crowd scenes, and there's like, it's supposed to be a crowd, but it's like 10 people. I'm just like, I feel like there'd be a lot more people staring at this,
Yeah, I love how
bothered by
I
this.
also love how long it took them to get it down. Like, I feel like this should have been something that someone was on top of, like
Yeah.
like barely anyone should have saw this dummy be up in the tree, and a good
Well,
handful of classmates did.
yeah, there were classes happening. Like,
Like
that's
like lots
been
of
up there for,
lots of people walk by and was like, "Oh, yes."
uh, I'm late. I can't deal with this right now.
Yeah.
I have an exam coming up.
Yeah, I'd be like using that to get out of my exam. I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I'm just traumatized. I can't."
I'm traumatized. Someone took down my uh but yeah, so it's Tremaine eventually, like, they do basically poke it with a stick until it comes down. It's kind of fucked up,
Yeah.
but It's also done in such an it's filmed in such an inept way that it can't help but be a little bit funny.
Mhm.
Um, and we also see that Garrett, our main like white guy, who looks super familiar, but he's in
Nothing.
absolutely nothing
Right.
else.
I thought the same thing.
Uh, Also, I just want to say, I think that there is some sort of construction happening in literally the room next to me that decided to start up. So I do apologize for. Yeah, they took the dummy down, and then we cut to the framing device of this movie, which doesn't make any sense. But I think that they just wanted Keith David and Louis Gossett Jr. in it.
Yeah. They wanted to hold some attention, be like, look who's going to show up a little bit later.
Yeah, look who has star quality, and because I think we've talked about before, but literally immediately you are more invested as soon as they're on screen. It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they do want it
Uh,
to they frame it like a who done it, right? That you see a whole
mhm.
bunch of people getting interrogated. You haven't met all the characters, so you don't really know how anyone fits in the puzzle yet. And they're
We don't
just
even know the crime yet. That was the thing that bothered
that's
me
true.
for
They're
the
just
longest time.
it's just a vague something happened. I think they do mention it might not even be on this one. You're right. I think they eventually say that someone died, but it might not be
Yes,
right now.
they eventually say someone died, and we're just like, okay, I guess it's one of these people, and then spoiler alert, it's none of well, it is one of them,
Yeah,
kind
that's
of.
surprise, surprise. It's someone not getting interrogated.
Yeah,
But so yeah, back on campus, Tremaine, right? He goes
yes.
and confronts the frat house, the Kappa
Mhm.
house that everyone thinks
Y
is behind the quote unquote prank. Uh,
yes.
and
Wh
they, I don't know,
I
don't really protest at all. They kind
Yeah,
of
they
they
don't really ever they're not, they seem not perturbed by this at all. They're
yeah,
just like, "Okay, man, I guess." But also there it's like no specific evidence that ever is just like these guys are the guys who did it.
right.
Uh, it is kind of obvious that they are by the very end because
Right.
the hate crimes that they all do.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. Yeah.
at this point I was kind of like, "Okay, but are we supposed to believe
Right,
him or believe them?"
right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they're trying to frame it as like maybe that some people could see him just being the prototypical angry black guy getting mad at
Mhm.
some, but it's kind of like, well, someone's behind this crime, and my money's on
Yeah.
the white frat house.
My money's on the white frat house who, in the next scene, we find out are having a literal blackface party.
Yes.
They might have something to do with this.
um I think yeah, and they also like they lean into another scene here to like again show because just in case people don't believe racial strife is a real thing, but there's like just another just random black guy that you never see again in the movie trying to order from a restaurant, and the guy behind the
Right.
till's like, your card was declined and we're not letting you use another one, which is it's like, come on, man, you're just refusing service at this point.
Yeah,
And
and
then
it
and then the
and
dickhead
we
behind him is like, "Yeah, get out of here, you broke piece of shit." And then our
yes.
our white guy, Garrett, is like,
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry, I'll pay for it." And he's like, "I don't need your charity." And then he punches out the dickhead in line behind him, and then they just kick everybody out of the place. Like
Yeah.
they're like, "You Garrett, get out of here." And he's like, "Wait, what
And
happened?"
the
You
Garrett's friends who are sitting at the table and didn't even stand up. You guys are out of here too.
Yeah. And then like you said, the we cut to the leader of the like Black Students Alliance thing. She
Mhm.
Tremaine's sister. She's in a meeting with what's his name? W. Emmett
Uh,
something.
Emmett Walsh.
Right. Uh
Yes.
and he was the dean or whatever. And she's
Mhm.
basically being like, "Hey, can we, get people in trouble for this hate crime that was on your campus?" And he's like,
Hey,
"We don't."
what's the plan here?
Yeah, and he's like, "We don't know that it was this fraternity with a history of racist crimes. We can't
Yeah,
prove
all
it was.
while looking like the king of the Ku Klux Klan himself. He's sitting there with the whitest of beard in this big town show. Well.
Well, and it's weird too
Uh,
because Topanga is his like assistant. Like I spent a
yes.
lot of this
Yeah.
movie trying to figure out if she was a student or worked there or both.
I think she was both.
And I guess it
think
is
it was like
both?
a student, and then you can have
Like
you
a
can
TA
do
thing.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's kind of like she's an interesting character because she's plays like the unknowing white like you kind of just watch it all happen and don't intervene in any way.
Yeah, she's very much like, oh, I don't want to be involved.
Right. Yeah. Like an unknowing accomplice kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah. And she is dating Hassam,
Yeah.
who is Middle Eastern. I'll be perfectly honest. I thought it was just a really tanned Italian guy for the longest time. Because I did hear his name.
That's fair, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I thought that they were going to be like, oh, a white couple, and there's something going to like one of them will agree, one of them will disagree with whatever's happening. But he's Egyptian.
Yeah.
And they're engaged, but they've also only been dating a year.
Right. And he's never met her family.
No, who are very racist people.
She left out that they're the most racist people ever. Yeah.
They're like upper class racist though. They're not good. They're not frat boy racist. They're the other racist.
Right. Like the dad's like, hey, Chasm, how's it going? You know, and like just keeps calling him the wrong name. And it's like, wait, you don't want to move back to Egypt, right? And then just keeps not listening to the answers and being like, can you believe they want to be doctors in Egypt? And he's like, I've actually never said that. It's like you're kind of just making shit up at this point.
I hated that scene only because at that point because they kind of don't say his name properly for a long time.
Yeah.
So during that scene, I'm just like, wait, is his name Hassam or Qasim?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Well, Roy, you're part of the problem. You know what scene
I am part of the problem.
What scene I didn't care for is there's a little scene in here where lots of the black students sneak on the football field, but they have a football and a baseball bat, and they, I don't know, just make up a sport that they're also not good at because they have to like cut I'm pretty sure you see the guy take a swing at this football with the bat and he misses, and then it cuts to the ball soaring in the air and they're like, touch down, like it's so weird. They found these are all clearly theater kids because none of them have athletic prowess in any way. It's insane.
They thought that was how you played the sport. The first half hour of this movie is it's trying to introduce us to all these players who will become important later on.
Yeah.
And it really highlights how hard it is to make a good ensemble movie. Because I didn't care about any of these people. I didn't know half their names.
I don't really know any character names either. Like,
I
don't know.
I did have to. Part of the reason I only named half the cast is being like, well, Garrett is the white guy and Tremaine is the black guy. They're the most important. There's more of them, but they're the most important ones, and we can't. Yeah, because there is probably 20 to 30 characters in this movie that we're supposed to know.
Yeah. I don't know. And then so she takes them to see her parents. They're all racist. And I love the mom's racism is the like every time the daughter's like, Dad, quit saying stuff. And she's like, yes, let's change the topic. And
yes, I just don't want to talk about this. I did love the little sister in that scene because she obviously was told she can't say any lines or they'd have to pay her more. So she just makes
so many facial expressions. Oh my God.
The most insane facial expressions you have ever seen.
I also
like
was
teenage
laughing
girl make.
so hard at that because yeah, it's legit. Like I thought maybe they tried to give her some lines and she just didn't have delivery. But based off her
Yeah.
facial expression, she might have been the best actress in the whole cast. I don't know.
uh, and it's at this dinner that also we find out that Garrett used to date
Valerie, I think her name is
Topanga.
Topanga.
Valerie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just call her Topanga.
Topanga's fine with me.
Yeah. And so Jon Heard, her dad, invites him over to
Yeah.
be like, come on, don't you just want to date this nice white boy instead?
I'm allowed to invite
basically?
whoever I want into my house. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
So Hazam storms off, and so does Valerie, and they go away. Then what's our next scene, basically? I also hated how there was a time where they were talking about something, and he gave the boiled frog analogy. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
But it was completely wrong. It wasn't the right analogy at all, because it's the boiled frog is basically like, oh, if you slowly turn up the temperature with a frog in the water, it won't jump out. But if you put it in boiling water, it will jump out immediately. And he's just like, yeah, if you put a frog in boiling water and just leave it in there, it will die. I'm just like, what are you talking about? It's the exact opposite of what we're supposed to take from this.
I till the next scene, I don't know, they're kind of at a bar and it's weird. It's because all these people hate each other in lots of aspects, but they also just all hang out in the same areas all the time. Like all of our players are in this bar at once. There's one, and then there was a white secondary girl who's like Topanga's friend who or who is also in with the racist frat house, and she's hammered outside the bar, and this like random dude tries to be like, "Hey, baby, I'll take you home." And Tremaine's the only one out there, and he's like, "Hey, get out of here, you fucking creep!" And like the way she looks at him is like, "Oh my god, he held me? Like that's crazy."
Yeah, she's just like, this isn't what I thought would happen. And also that girl is the one who would they now everyone knows that this they keep calling it ghetto quote unquote themed party, and they keep saying like we're honoring Black history, but it's literally a blackface party. And we get there later, and I'm just like, boy, I bet all these extras hope this footage is never seen again.
Yeah, I was watching this with someone, and then she was like, how did anyone film this scene? It's like, people want to be actors, I guess.
Yeah, we're at like we're at Justin Trudeau levels of blackface in times in this movie.
Yeah.
Except for I know that we're not at the scene yet, but I need to call. There is a guy who's literally just dressed as a gorilla, and I was just like, "That's you can't." Holy shit! That is
shit! I
up.
actually missed that. That's insane.
Yeah, he was just dressed as a gorilla, like jumping around the pool at the party. I'm just like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, that's fucking awful. I think some stuff should have stayed on the. I mean, you know, it's one of those things where they're portraying racists. You know,
they are portraying racists.
Yeah,
but part of me was like, well, you know, it was probably it. It's not a black director. The entire time I was thinking it's a black director, but now I'm just like, it wasn't a black director, so
also at least the guy in the gorilla costume, no one knows what he looks like. You know, he's the one who's still gonna have the most promising acting career out of anybody.
Yeah, it was Jon Heard actually. He came back for just one more day filming.
Yeah,
but during this time too, we also get the most insane montage I think we've ever seen in one of these movies, where after Gassam drops off Topanga, he's just driving away, and then we just randomly get footage of like MLK and marches cut in with him driving away.
Yeah, like black and white photos of like, did you guys know that America has a history of racial prejudice? It's like, yeah, man.
What is the point of this? What are you trying to tell me other than racism exists?
Yeah, it was pretty intense. Yeah. I liked we do have a scene. Can we talk about Garrett going to see his dad? in this little
So
apartment, this little sad apartment.
yes, so I think this is the next scene
Yeah,
because
yeah,
Garrett goes to see his dad, and Hassan goes to see his dad,
yeah,
who I will say I think is probably the best actor.
yeah. He's a
Like
good actor.
with
I've seen him in lots of stuff. It
yeah,
sucks
I've
because
seen him
I
lots of
mean,
stuff.
lots of those roles are like terrorists, which I hate. But
Yes,
he's
he does
also,
play. He
but I get it. Whatever you got to do to get in stuff. And then I've seen him in other stuff where he's a really good actor. So play
Mhm.
the game
I
that you
think that
get.
he's the only one matching the tone of this movie properly because all the other like guys we were talking about are like they're having fun.
Yeah,
They're obviously playing villain stuff. This
yeah.
guy, I'm just like, oh, this is like a nice little performance.
Well, and you know what? In fairness, I think it can be an honest portrayal of because what uh Hassan is saying to his or to his dad is like, yeah, there's lots of racial tension on campus between all the black kids and the white kids, and he's like
Yeah.
being Egyptian, he's like, well, I'll stay out of it, not your problem. Like
Mhm.
and I
Yeah.
think that is a lot of I can understand the like stay out of it mentality.
Mhm. I think that I wonder if because the director himself is Egyptian or at least Middle Eastern because he is the
Yeah.
brother of the actor.
Hmm.
I wonder if that's why that scene kind of popped more. It's just
Right.
like, oh, he knows this the best of all.
Well, and like you said,
Uh,
that scene was kind of one of the more captivating ones.
mhm.
The crazy thing for me was I don't know if you had this problem on Tubi, was the because it was in another language. There was both the subtitles from the movie and also from Tubi that I had on. So it was
Mm.
like, and it was like sometimes it was blending together. It looked crazy.
I don't watch my movies with subtitles, so
Uh,
it did do that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, but that compare that scene to our scene with Garrett and his dad. Who,
Yeah.
uh,
So Garrett's step.
yeah,
So I guess there was a mention earlier. Garrett, his whole thing in this movie is he's planning on entering a math competition for
I literally
30,000.
completely forgot
Yeah.
about this
Well,
until the very end of the movie.
I remembered it in this scene because his dad's down on his luck guy. Not lots going for him, and he wants to win some of this money to give to his dad. And
Mhm.
my favorite is his dad has a print of Starry Night on his wall.
Yes.
And he's like, and there's a shot where he's like, look at this painting, son. And they turn to a camera view of the painting, and there's the biggest glare of light. Like, you almost can't see the painting well. It's like, who lit this fucking shot? Like, you took all the beauty out of this this painting.
Yeah. I liked how he kept his money in the oven to give to his son
Yeah.
because I'm just like, oh, he just never eats anything or cooks, I guess.
Well, I'll put
Uh,
it in the appliance I never use. The one that starts
yeah, so
fires. Yeah.
yeah, he gives Garrett like some money, and Garrett doesn't want to take it, so he takes it, but then he leaves it behind,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And then let's see here. 2 minutes later, Garrett is somewhere else, and he gets a call. Oh, your dad was shot and killed.
You say he gets a call where that's said. My favorite part of this movie is the aunt calls Garrett and she's like, Garrett? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, oh my God, it's so bad. And he's like, what? And she's like, you're not gonna believe this. And he's like, what is happening? And she's like, there was so much blood. He didn't make it. And he's like, what are you talking about? And it takes her so long to be like, your dad is dead.
Yes. Yeah. And then this movie takes a turn into something crazy because then Garrett has the wildest night of his life because everything else happens in one night.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all the same night. So basically he then he gets a call from another friend.
Oh, so the Kappa House main villain guy, there's been a thing where, because Garrett is smart, he's been helping him
Yes.
with papers and homework and bullshit. And so he basically
Right.
calls Garrett to be like, hey man, I need you to write this paper or whatever. And he's
Yeah,
like,
and it's
I can't. My dad was gunned down by two. Some lady said she saw two black youths in the neighborhood, so he's like,
Yeah.
"Come over to my place," right? And it just so
Well,
happens.
No, because the guy is like, we'll call him Dead Sheeran because he looks like a really fat, like pale ginger guy. That's an insult. He looks better than Ed Sheeran looks better than him.
I was gonna say,
that.
how dare you insult Ed Sheeran?
Yeah, that's why he's Dead Sheeran.
That's fair.
So he says, "Oh, I'll come pick you up and drive you home." And instead of driving him home, he drives him to the blackface party. And he's just like, "We'll just go in for a few minutes."
I love, they go in the house, and Garrett's just like, "All right, I guess I'm getting hammered tonight."
Absolutely fucked up. He does like, we see him do like 12 shots
to the point where the guy has to go back downstairs and be like, "Garrett, get up here." And he's like, "Oh, sorry, I was enjoying myself." It's awesome.
Sorry, I was waiting for you to come take me home like you said you would.
Yeah.
And while this is happening, a protest, because the Black Students Association was organizing a protest against the blackface party.
Yeah, because they said basically one of the things was also their house is off campus, so technically the school can't shut this thing down. So yeah, they're solving it by doing a protest outside of the house, which like also
the saddest protest you have ever seen in your life.
I gotta say, the most peaceful protest of all time. Like they're just sitting outside this blaring house party being like, "You guys stop being racist now."
Peaceful is one word. Tired and kind of just not into it would be another. Legitimately, there's times where one of them they're supposed to be like doing the "no justice, no peace," and one of them goes "no justice," and you just hear like two people go "no justice." just quietly.
Well, racism's been beating these people down, Rory. They don't have time for it anymore.
That's true. And there is only, I think, 12 of them. There's
yeah. And then we see the dickhead call the cops on the black protesters, and he's like,
this may have been my favorite part of the movie because he's like, he does like a fake call. "Oh, I can't get through the street of this protest," which the cops should have been like, "There's 10 people on the street. You can." But then he's just like, "Just wait 60 seconds." And then he counts down from 60 seconds,
which
the full way.
Like they cut away from it a couple times, but yeah, he legitimately says every number from 60 to 1. And like, if my dad had just been shot, I'd be like, "Bro, I am not in the mood to hear you fucking count down from 60 right now. I was just about to get my dick sucked in the party downstairs, and you pulled me upstairs."
Yeah, he was about to forget about his dad, and now he's like, "Oh, now I gotta be racist." But yeah, he counts down. The cops eventually show up. This movie had enough budget for 2 cop cars and a fire truck. And
I feel like that was like running gun style. They just waited by a fire until a truck rolled up.
And yeah, the cops get in the face of these people who again are just like quietly protesting.
I love that there's like I said, a raging house party going on behind them. They're like, you polite people in the street, get out of here. Which I mean, of course it's because they're all black, but you know.
Yes.
It's
I did like how we do see the other white girl, the Topanga's friend, look out, and she's just like, that will show him. And I'm just like, oh, I thought you would be like, oh no, the cops are coming to break up our giant party.
Yeah, she did get in on the laughs about it.
Yeah. So yeah, the cops, they get into like scuffle with the protesters. Not Tremaine, but the his sister's boyfriend. We haven't mentioned before. He's another character. He gets put into the back of a cop car, and she yells at Tremaine, run. And so he takes off. And then the next scene, at some point, we did forget to mention that Hazam is a fighter. He is a boxer.
Yeah. I mean, he
quote
trained a
unquote.
couple times. I didn't realize he was training for a match. You know?
Well, they did. She did mention it at one point when they were on the pier, being like, "Oh, can I come watch your next fight?"
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah, they
but
also
it was
cut from the scene where they jumped off the pier together right before going to her parents'
yes,
house for dinner.
right, yeah, because they show up soaking wet and
Right.
then are not wet immediately,
Immediately
afterwards
after,
for the
yeah.
rest of the scene.
Yeah, because there was a scene later where she's like, "Look at your hair," because it's supposed to be wet, but it's perfectly dry now, so it's like
Yes.
doesn't really land.
I did like seeing him. We do see one Hassam trading scene where he literally throws 3 punches and then just like, "That's enough for today," and then he leaves.
Also, they're sparring with like no headgear, which I feel like people don't really do, you know. And like, yeah, the guy
Yeah.
just lights out, punches him in the face, and he's like, "Yep, that's it. All right, it's good practice."
But yeah, so Hassam has his big fight the night of this party too. So he's doing that. We cut to it. He ends up winning the fight, but it's a pretty poorly choreographed fight.
I love a good.
Also,
MMA
they're
fight.
wearing like loose t-shirts and shorts. I'm like, you can't do that. You guys could have at least had them take off their shirts.
There's one point where the guy like uses the fence to like throw a knee, and I was like, you definitely can't do that.
Yeah. So that's why. So it's kind of like, oh, that's why in the interview scenes we see that
because
Hassam is beat up.
He's beat
so
up, right.
we kind of
they're trying to make you the whole time
there.
think he's kind of involved in whatever death happened.
Well, seeing as Keith David is very insistent that he was, even at the very end of this movie when we know he wasn't.
Yeah.
So while he's at his fight, Valerie shows up at the party.
Right, she's got nothing better to do. She better go to. It's also funny because she like never saw a flyer, but did get told several times, like, "Hey, this is a very racist party," and she's like,
"Yeah."
I think she's the one that you said checks with her friend, like, "Are you guys doing a blackface party?" She's like, "No, we're celebrating Black culture, obviously." And so she's like, "Okay,
and then she shows up and she's like, she literally shows up and she's like, "Hey, why are all these people have black stuff on their face?" That's a question she asks.
Yeah, it was pretty
What's
insane.
What's going on with this?
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean about like this girl. She was a weird character because she's like studying to be a lawyer or something. Like she knows law pretty well, and then she's also just an idiot, I guess, when it comes to. I mean, I don't know.
Well, her parents live in this town, so like, does she just never experience seeing another race before?
Yeah,
what?
I don't know
what happened with her.
I guess it's to represent like the super sheltered person who isn't aware racism is in the world, even though your dad's a pretty obvious racist. But
and also, you've been at university for at least long enough to become a TA,
right?
And also, this is a super racist town that you apparently grew up in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
took her a long time to come around on it.
But then we see her. I was kind of confused about how this happened, where she leaves the party and then runs into Tremaine.
So Tremaine was after the breaking up of the police. He went and got some booze and started drinking, and then like we see a scene of him. He's sitting on these steps, and this white couple comes by, and like they're very like, ooh, like nervous to go by him, and the guy even gives him like a $10 or something. And so he's all his compounding, being pissed at white people is getting to a fever pitch. And then Topanga decides, I'm gonna walk home, and runs into him in this alley, and he's like, oh, I saw you at that racist party. And then he's like crowding her, and it cuts away from the scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we never actually do, like, I don't think he did anything.
Right.
But we never find out what happened there.
Right. I think I think they imply that like he probably just was like, hey, you racist piece of shit. Why did you go to that
Yes.
party? And she was scared. And then,
Mhm.
yeah, the white guys all used it as an excuse for what
Yes.
happens at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, so she goes back to the party
Yeah.
and talks to her friend, who then tells dead Sheeran, "Oh, she was sexually assaulted."
In her defense, I feel like we see
Mhm.
that conversation happens off screen, and then he
Yeah.
comes back in the room, and
Right,
he says to
yes.
everyone, "Hey, a girl downstairs got beaten and raped," and the look on her face is like, well, "That's not what I told you." But
Right, I
like I
forgot,
said,
yeah.
she does not do anything to stop what is about to happen.
No, yeah. So he gets literally a posse together,
Yeah.
which includes Garrett and two other frat boys who we've just seen throughout,
Yeah.
who one of them did have a funny line scene earlier where he was like, "Hey, why did you want me to paint this black?" And it was he's holding up like a white theater mask. He's just like, "Cause," and the other guy's just like, "Cause we're at a black party." He's just like,
Yeah,
"Oh, who's gonna
it was supposed
notice?"
to be the racist party, you idiot. Now it's a white face. That won't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, they get a posse together and they go
Yeah.
find Tremaine
Yeah.
and they beat him to death.
Yeah.
And it's actually a pretty
Fucking gruesome.
like
Yeah.
it's a very gruesome scene.
To the point where,
Because
like,
they
after he hits the, like, killing blow, the other 4
yeah,
guys are like, "Jesus Christ, man." Like, they're all, like, panicking. Like, it's yeah, it was, I not that I thought they would go that far. A lot of it had been implied violence up until now, and
yes.
I mean, maybe that was the point to really drive it home where this wasn't, but,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a very I don't know if it was like super well shot or if it's just that it's such a
Yeah.
graphic thing to see no matter how well
You would
it's
do it?
done that
Yeah.
it did really stand out.
Yeah.
Uh did and Garrett didn't do anything. He didn't
No,
did
I don't
he,
think
he was
he
just present
present
for
as the
it.
other guys, like, kicked him and stomped him, and, yeah, they ended up with a crowbar and did some pretty
He
nasty
does
stuff.
seem more like just in shock of what's happening
Yeah.
because he kind of gets dragged along. I think that a lot of this is people being dragged along to the point
Yeah.
that they are now complicit to
Yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah. And so, yeah, he's yeah, it's after they're like he kills them, they're all, like,
Mhm.
panicking, and Garrett's only, like, checks his pulse and is like, "Holy shit, like, yeah, you did kill him." And now they're
Yeah.
like, "Okay." Well, sorry, one dead Sheeran is like, "Okay, we're gonna spring into action. Let's
Yeah.
pretend it's a suicide." You know?
Yes. Oh my god. They decide, oh, this doesn't look obvious. We need to make it look like he did this himself.
Yeah.
And then one guy's just like, he beat himself to death. He's just like, I got an idea. We'll hang him. And so
Yeah.
they hang him from a tree.
Yeah.
And it's again a disgusting thing, but it's just too funny to be like, oh, it now doesn't look like he got
Yeah.
beaten to death.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
think that that would make people think he committed suicide
Yeah,
instead.
absolutely wild that they thought they could get away with it. And then also since we've now seen Hazem is trying to been trying to get a hold of Valerie and talk to her, and
Yes.
he's like, "You didn't go to that racist party, did you?" And I think it's the friend maybe tells him what happened, right? Like,
No, I think it was Valerie that said something happened,
right?
but one of them did.
Yeah,
And so he decides to go looking for Tremaine.
yeah, and he
Which
does.
again, we don't know what happened, so I don't know how angry he's supposed to be.
Right. Because it's also intercut now with they're really trying to ramp up the who has done it portion of the thing. So this is where Keith David's really laying it into him, like, oh yeah, if a guy had touched my lady like that, I'd murder him good and hard
Yeah,
too, and
yeah. But it's just a very funny time to be wrapping up the who's done it after
we
we
see
see
what happened.
the
Yeah.
murder.
Well, I think because part of me was like, oh my god, they're gonna pin this murder on this poor Egyptian guy who didn't do it.
Mm,
But I also
yeah.
did like that he was like, man, they're like, you had a baseball bat. And he's like, please check it for DNA because I guarantee there's none on it.
Yeah. But yeah, so he goes looking for Tremaine, and so does Tremaine's sister,
right?
Because he hasn't like come back to
Yeah, I did think
their
it was
place
funny
yet.
that they all both stumbled upon this weird spot in the desert where they were.
Yeah, they seem to be just in general woods.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hassam discovers the body, and he like immediately is freaking out. He's just like, what is this? What's happening? Kind of thing. And he goes to try and take it down, but that's when she comes up,
Right.
and so she thinks that he did it.
Yeah.
This is a very long scene, which I was kind of just.
I will say this actress, I didn't think she was like that great up until I didn't think she was bad. Definitely not the worst in the movie. But this scene, her like reacting to the death was really, really good. Like it was
Both of them were really good in this scene, I thought.
Like they really played the like shock. You know, like when I always you know, when like I don't know, there's like a shocking death, and then someone will be like, she's like, oh my god, he's cold, so let's put his like coat on. Like she's not making sense in her reasoning. Like it's that kind of it was done really well, I thought.
Yeah. This I think the scene kind of dragged to the point where it felt a little agonized. But I think it was worth. I think they probably did that because the performances were just so good between the two of them.
Probably, let those be on screen a little longer than the rest of the shit.
Yes.
Than the boyfriend that we only had like 4 lines from or whatever.
Yeah. So now we cut back to basically the end of this interrogation between Louis Gosset Jr. is just gone now because he's just the detective, and then Keith David is the FBI, so he's more in it.
Yeah.
And basically Garrett kind of is just like, yeah, it sucks. And then Garrett walks free.
Well, so what I think happened, because they basically say like Garrett was there. They know Garrett was there, and they're basically like, bro, you're an accessory, if not worse. Like, you know. And I think what's implied, because they basically are telling also Danielle, like Topanga, that Hassam's the only one who saw at the scene, so he's probably on the hook for it. And to the point where she confesses, which was dumb, I thought. But
well, because he was trying to be like, oh, Hassam was he says Hassam testified against you, but I'm just like, that's a court thing,
right? Which also she calls him on. She's like, "No, he didn't, you idiot." And he's like, "Damn it, it didn't work." But yeah. So to me, it was implied that Garrett gave up the other 3 or 4 or whatever for a lighter sentence, probably, because we also then see Hassam being released.
Tom is released. They're all released. The people that we've been seeing interviewed, and we see Keith David hang up like a wanted poster for Dead Sheeran.
Dead Sheeran, yeah. And then I thought the movie was over. Did you, Rory?
Yes. I kind of just assumed. I thought, oh, maybe we'll get like this final scene where Garrett visits his dad.
Yeah, he's becoming. He's saying he's going to use the money to become a better person, and it's like, oh, that's great. Something good.
Yeah, he's going to donate it to like a program in the inner city. Is what his plan was.
Yeah.
And then we see him walking on campus, and he goes and he takes a drink from water fountain, and then we hear a gunshot.
He gets gunned
and he
down
spits up blood
in the middle of the school.
He's gunned down in the middle of the school. We don't see who does it.
No one knows who did it.
We don't know who. We see him running frantically, like stumbling, pouring blood all over the place.
Wild, this scene. Holy shit.
And then he collapses at the flag of the American flag, and he looks up, and that's the last thing he sees when he dies.
The American flag, cut to Malcolm X quote, and we're out. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I could see what they were. It reminded me of. Did you ever hear about the unreleased ending of American History X?
No, I don't know that one.
So, because the brother. Have you seen American History X?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the brother dies in that. So it
Yeah.
reminds me of like that, where he's just like, I'm going to be a better person. And then something happens. And the unreleased ending showed him reshaving his head in American History X, implying he's going to go back to being a
Oh
neo-Nazi.
no.
But
That's so
and this
much
kind of
sadder.
yeah, it kind of just was trying to imply the
The cycle of
sick,
yeah,
yeah,
100%.
violence and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what they were going for here. But by not telling us who did it, I was just like, is this just a random school shooting? Because it takes place in the States.
It's the guys who killed Garrett's dad coming to finish off the rest of the family line.
Yes. Turns out they were just loan sharks because his dad was a deadbeat.
Your deadbeat dad owed us money, you piece of shit. Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it ends.
Yeah, interesting one.
Now it's I think that I appreciate what they wanted to do.
Yes. It's tough when you have a movie with an idea, like I said, like I think yes, people need to be learn about these type of situations and see what's
Mhm.
out there. It's unfortunate when you're given the cast and budget and effects that you are dealt, you know?
Yes.
Uh
And that you don't have the talent or the wherewithal to overcome those things
yeah,
like
yeah.
and it takes a lot of talent to do that with like such a low budget, of
Yeah.
course.
But I will say that having hear you said it at the start, I'm happy this movie's finding however small of a little pop in people seeing it. That's good.
Yeah. I think that this is the kind of movie that you would watch as like a really obvious social, like your social studies teacher was hungover, so they decide to put on
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like
And I'm just
it's
waiting for
not
that one scene where Topanga and Keith David are in it together, and I'm like, now this is acting. Here we go.
yes. Yeah, no, it's definitely not, it's not good, but it's could be so much worse. And
Yeah.
there are those few scenes and moments and stuff that really do make this stand out for at times.
Yeah.
What would you give this on Letterboxd?
You know, maybe a 2.5, I would go.
I was going to go 2.5 too, because while we are trying to, well, there are those moments, the stuff that's really funny in this really undercuts.
Yeah, yeah. You don't really want
serious stuff.
moments of giggling during your big let's triumph over racism movie.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's fair. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for listening.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this episode, if you enjoyed the podcast, you can always reach out to us at our email, absolutelyobscurepodcast@gmail.com, which we did get an email, which we can answer here. An email from Rob. Rob is a longtime listener. I'm pretty sure he's also the only person who emailed us before. So thank you, Rob. We appreciate you listening and emailing. So Rob says, I love that you guys are still doing the pod from New Zealand to Vancouver, and the poor quality of the first video only makes it funnier.
Hey.
Thank you, Rob. I'd like to know why Rory is not a fan of New Zealand, and to even it up, what does Josh hate? Podcaster's choice. Well, my thing about New Zealand is I'm not doing a lot of comedy here compared to Vancouver, which I was expecting, so that's on me. But I also maybe realized how much I wanted to be doing lots of comedy. I thought maybe, I could try doing some other stuff, but I do really want to do more comedy. And I also miss all my friends and my family, like Josh.
Yeah.
And kind of Aaron. And hey, every once in a while. But yeah, no, that's basically New Zealand for me. It's very beautiful here. The people are very nice. And it's just, sometimes you just want to be home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I hate about Vancouver? How fucking expensive it is.
Oh yeah.
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 Which is everybody I think would say that, but Other than that,
That's fair.
I hate Rory being gone.
Yay! I thought you were just gonna say I hate Rory, which fair, but
no, I'll wait for you to be back to say that to your face.
I'm ending the pod now that you're back. Yes. Thank you guys. Thanks, Rob, for reaching out. If you have any emails for us, question, comments, concern, email us at absolutelyobscurepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, you can also follow us individually too at Real Funny Josh or The True Rory.
Thank you to Aaron Campbell, Hansis Manning Comedy, for producing our show. Thank you to Lizz Kerschbaumer. I hope I'm saying your name right. I can't remember. For assisting in production of this episode. Thank you to Matt Prince for our theme music, and thank you guys for listening. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.